Hey everybody, I'm Jess. I love computer programming. You know why? Because it's so precise, it's so clear, so honest. Let's talk about honesty, shall we? Honesty is choosing to be truthful in whatever you say and do. And with a computer program, the code's gotta be true from beginning to end or the whole thing just doesn't work. You know, so many things are controlled by computer programs today. You've heard of smartphones, smart TVs, they've even got smart refrigerators now. And I happen to have the latest smart appliance right here in my lab. The Smart Blender. The program that makes this thing work is out of this world. This blender is so smart, all I have to do is put in the ingredients, and it knows if I'm trying to make a smoothie or a bowl of soup. It will blend for the perfect amount of time at the perfect speed, and I don't even have to push a button. And guess what else? Internetopedia said that if you put something in there that's not an ingredient, it knows not to blend it. Like if I reach my hand in there, I won't get hurt because it knows not to blend. Or if I drop a cell phone in there, it will be perfectly safe because I guess you can't believe everything you read on the internet. In today's story, you'll hear about a lie that ended up hurting a lot of people. I'm glad I didn't put my hand in there. Yikes.
The Bible isn't just a book of random stories. It's 66 different books that come together to tell one story. An incredible one about God's love for us. And now, for an amazing story inspired by the book of 1 Samuel, chapters 21 and 22.
Though David had been chosen by God to be the next king of Israel, Saul was still king. Saul was very jealous of David, his popularity and his victories in battle. In fact, he feared David so much, he tried to kill him. David escaped with the help of the king's son, Jonathan.
Go in peace. We'll always be friends.
God be with you. Now, David was alone and on the run. He had no food and no way to defend himself when he arrived in Nob, the place where God's tabernacle stood. David went immediately to the high priest, Ahimelech.
Why are you alone?
Ahimelech searched the road behind David, afraid that Israel's enemies might be chasing close behind.
Well?
Now David knew that if he revealed the truth that King Saul was trying to kill him, the priest would have to send him away empty-handed.
It's like this. See, the king gave me a secret mission. Yeah, I can't tell anyone.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I've told my men to meet me nearby, and we are starving. Do you have any food for us? Maybe 5 loaves of bread?
The only food I have is holy bread, set aside for God.
Well, we've all kept ourselves holy, so you can give it to us.
Okay, you can have it.
Ahimelech took the bread that had been offered to God and gave it to David, who tore into it.
Oh, so good.
Ahimelech wasn't the only one that noticed David's arrival. The priest's son Abiathar was outside the tent polishing candlesticks. And a huge man named Doeg sat nearby, picking chunks of roast lamb out of his teeth with a splinter of wood. Doeg was King Saul's chief shepherd, sent to stay at the tabernacle for a time. He watched David with narrowed eyes.
Well.
David finished a portion of the bread and scanned the horizon. Then he turned back to Ahimelech.
I don't suppose you have a sword or a spear here?
You don't have your own weapon?
Well, there was no time. I had to start my secret mission for the king right away.
The sword of Goliath is here, the Philistine you killed.
Oh, that's perfect.
If you want it, take it.
Oh, there isn't any sword like it. Give it to me.
When the high priest gave David the heavy sword, David slashed it through the air so it glinted in the sunlight.
Careful there.
Yeah, it's perfect for my secret mission.
None of them noticed Doeg, who was still watching. King Saul's gonna be none too happy about this.
So David sent out from Nob with plenty of food and a mighty weapon, but there was no secret mission, and he was still on the run. He tried to find protection in the nearby area of Gath, where he hid in a cave, and later in the forest. Still, members of his family eventually came to join him, so did other men who were unhappy or in trouble with the king.
Hey, you fellas bring some blankets? Cave floor is mighty hard.
Soon, David was leading a band of 400 men. King Saul was sitting high on a hill beneath a lone tree when he heard this news. He turned to his officials with a snarl.
Have all of you joined together against me? You think David is going to give you land and make you commanders in the army? No one cares about me. No one even tells me when my own son helps David escape. Now David's hiding out until he can attack me? Inconceivable!
As Saul paused for breath, a heavy man stepped forward, Doeg, the head shepherd who had been at the tabernacle.
Well, I'll tell you what's what.
What's what?
I saw David talking to Ahimelech in Nob, that's what.
The high priest? Inconceivable!
Gave David food and the sword of Goliath.
Inconceivable!
You keep using that word. I do not think that means what you think it means.
Bring me Abimelech and all the priests at Nob.
The high priest and his family came before King Saul.
Are you and David in cahoots against me?
Ahimelech trembled. He had only tried to be helpful as David had promised. He was on a secret mission for the king.
No. David is faithful to you.
Did you give him bread and a sword? He's hiding out waiting to attack me right now.
David's more faithful to you than anyone. I don't have any idea what's going on. Just leave me out of this.
Inconceivable. Do away with this man. With all of them.
These priests of the Lord?
They knew David was on the run, and they didn't tell me.
Saul's officials refused to harm the priests, so the king turned to someone he knew would take action.
Doeg, you do it.
Yes, your majesty.
That day, Doeg did a terrible thing. He killed all the priests, just as the king had commanded. Only one man survived, Ahimelech's son, Abiathar.
No!
Abiathar fled to the countryside to find David.
Saul, he's killed all the priests because we helped you.
David's knuckles tightened on his sword.
This is all my fault. Stay here with me, and I'll keep you safe.
David sank down on a nearby stone. He could feel the weight of his secret mission lie weighing down upon him, a lie that had cost dozens of people their lives.
No, this thing is toast. One of the reasons you should be truthful is because when you're not, people can stop trusting you. But you're not the only one who can get hurt when you tell a lie. Have you ever accidentally broken something and blamed it on someone else so you wouldn't get in trouble? Now someone else gets the punishment that was meant for you. They got hurt for no reason. You can also hurt people's feelings. Has anyone ever lied to you and you found out about it? It hurts, doesn't it? Especially if that person was a friend. The same is true when you lie to someone. It hurts them. Sometimes the closer they are to you, the more it hurts them. The one thing to remember today is this: never put your cell phone in a blender. The second and most important thing to remember is, when you're not truthful, you hurt others. Think about how you would want to be treated when you're tempted to tell a lie, and then choose to be truthful. It might keep someone from being hurt. And here's another tip. Don't trust what you read on Internetopedia. That site is full of lies. I'm gonna call and register a complaint. Where are the numbers?